All right, test, 1 2 1 2. I like cheese. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are trying Snickers Pecan. Yeah, I've been waiting for this one to come out for quite a while. So this is Pecans Caramel Nougat Milk Chocolate. It's basically Snickers, but without peanuts, and it's replaced with pecans instead. And I love pecans more than peanuts, so this should be a blast right away. I hope this is good. I am saying this is going to be a 10 right off the bat. I don't know yet. Now, this candy bar is already a winner. Why do I say that? Well, let's get into the history. So, back in 2019, in the fall, Snickers asked their customers what kind of new nut would they want in a Snickers. So besides pecans, there were also macadamia nuts, pistachios, and also cashews in the mix. And all of those lost, and pecan won. So on September 25th, 2019, Snickers released, for the very first time, Snickers Pecan. And the only way that you could get Snickers Pecan was online, and it was in a limited edition box of 15. And they sold for $30. And by the end of that day, they sold out completely. Now you could find boxes of those on eBay for hundreds of dollars. I would have bought a box, but they have now recently released Snickers Pecan everywhere and anywhere. Walmart, Dollar General, what have you. So the official release date of Snickers Pecan to all of us folks that buy the stuff in stores was August 21st, 2024. So 5 years, we are pretty much getting it back. And this is a permanent item. This isn't a seasonal thing. It isn't a limited edition thing. Snickers is wanting this to be part of the permanent line right beside almonds and white Snickers and all the other ones. So don't have to rush and try to fight people for this or anything. There's going to be plenty of them everywhere. So, yeah, if you can't find them now, you will find them very soon. So all that being said, I mean, it's Snickers. If you've had a Snickers, you know what it's all about. I've reviewed plenty of Snickers bars on this channel, and yeah, this is no exception. But I do hope that there is somewhat, because the pecans are really going to kick things up a notch. I just love how pecans, they're very chewy, flavorful. It's a great kind of nut. And don't we all just love a great nut? So, yeah, let's just open this thing up, and I hope this is everything I think it is. Very salty pecans. I really hope they're salted pretty well. Alright, so I got the share size of these, so they come in 2 little bars, but I think the standard size is a little larger than this, so don't look at this and think I got shortchanged. Anyways, here we go. This is Snickers Pecan. Very melty. Okay, so my first initial bite in here, I got a lot of caramel and just a few small bits of pecans in here. This is coming off to a rocky start already. There's still a lot of caramel. Man. Here I could finally see some nuts in there. There we go. That's what it should have been, the whole bar. First trying that piece, it's like, man, am I just getting a caramel one? Did someone forget to pull the little lever to get some pecans in that bar? Because 3/4 of it was just caramel. A lot of it with like a few bits and pieces of pecan. It definitely wasn't packed. But we get to the very tip of that bar, and then it seemed like, okay, that's how the rest of the bar should have been. I don't know if I got a just dud or what. But we'll try this one, see if there's any different. Okay, there. That's how it should be. I just consumed a lot of calories very late at night. Was that a good decision? Yes, it was, because it was all for science. Am I right, guys? Yeah, it was all for science. Snickers Pecan. I'm going to have to compare this to McDonald's. I mean, when McDonald's is good, it's good. But when McDonald's is bad, oh man, it's a major disappointment. That's kind of like this candy bar here. Now, Snickers replacing the peanuts with pecans, obviously pecans are a far more expensive nut than peanuts. Like, peanuts is just the low grade, just, yeah, okay, we don't really care about you too much. There's so many of you, blah, blah, blah. But pecans, it's like, oh yeah, that's more exquisite, you know? I mean, you put pecans in pancakes, not so much peanuts in pancakes. I mean, that's just how great pecans are. So I have this idea at the Snickers Pecan Factory that the pecans are more spread out and the layers are a lot thinner compared to what they would do with peanuts. So they're very sparse in the candy bar. So when you bite into this, you're going to expect the same amount of nuts as you would get in a standard peanut Snickers. You're going to be let down because you're going to be eating more of caramel than anything in a lot of these bars. Now, there were 2 bars in this share size Snickers Pecan, and one of the bars just had nothing but caramel in it to like maybe just the slight tip. There was the pecans kicking in. But then I tried the other bar, and there were far more pecans in that one, but still, it was very sparse. Now, when you actually take a bite and there are pecans in the Snickers bar, surprisingly enough, oh yeah, it really hits hard, and it's great. And I tasted around in there, and I was thinking, the big question was, are these pecans salted? Yes, they are. So that is a good plus on this too as well. So the pecans are salted. They're not just bland, dry pecans. Excuse me. Yeah, they are really good. But man, I just wanted them to be a bit more packed. Like I said, when you take a bite and the pecans are present, it's good. But expect a lot of caramel from this bar, more than you would get from another Snickers bar. And if you love caramel, that's great. You know, it's awesome. The pecans add a nice saltiness to the caramel, so you got that salted caramel mix. And then you got the nougats in there at the bottom. The nougat was pretty thin in these bars as well. But it was still just your classic Snickers nougat. Nothing changed too much with that. And the chocolate is the same, the milk chocolate. It's a little melty, but that just means the candy bar is fresh. So just keep that in mind. And plus, it is very hot today. I think today the heat index was like 102. Just insane. But yeah, so with all that being said, this new addition, quote unquote, to the Snickers line, is it good? Does it stand up to the rest? I would say yes, just as long as they fix the pecan amount in these bars a little bit more, just slightly, so you don't just get a big glob of caramel in your mouth and you're wondering, well, where the crunchiness from these nuts are going to come in, and they just don't, you know? So the rating for this thing, at the moment, what I experienced here, I would give it a 6.5 out of 10. Because they need to fix the amount of pecans in here. Now, maybe I just got a bad bar and some other pecan Snickers out there are jam-packed. But this one obviously didn't. That's why I'm giving it a low score, but a lower score than what I was expecting at least. Because I thought this would be an automatic 10. Like, you heard me at the beginning of this video, but man, this is kind of a disappointment. It still tastes great when it's all there, but for what it's trying to pull here, man, it really isn't there. So Snickers Pecan, I will give a 6.5 out of 10. And yeah, that is it for this cheat day review. Thank you guys for watching. I am DJ Glowing Ice, always wanting to remind you that it is okay to cheat every once in a while. And if you like what you're seeing, I do all types of soda reviews, discontinued food items, and discontinued soda. I drink old soda from the 2000s and even the 90s. Got a whole bunch of stuff right here ready to be drank. We got everything from Squirt to Clearly Canadian and a whole bunch of other weird, wacky stuff. So if you want to see that in the future, make sure you subscribe to this channel. I'd really love to have you along. And that's it for me. All right, guys. Have a good one. Have a great day. And I will see you next time. Peace out.